Well folks, welcome back. As you can see behind me, I've made a little bit of progress on the teeny house since we last spoke, but if you're interested in any of the other videos dealing with this teeny house, check out the playlist. As for today, here's the plan. I've got some space up there, and that space is where I'm going to put in some floor joists. In this case, they're acting pretty much as ceiling joists as well, but they're going to act as an area for the loft to go. So that's going to go at the very end there over top of the porch. Now, I've already got 2 in place. You can't quite see them, but I've got 2 in place, and I'm going to put up another 6. As for that post you see standing upright, that's going to be a post that's going to accept a ridge beam. Actually, it's called a ridge board because it's not holding anything up. What it's there for is to accept all the rafters that are going to form the peak of the roof. So today I'm going to create that ridge board. I'm going to do what's called a scarf joint in a minute to basically put 2 boards together into one solid ridge board that goes from the front all the way to the back. So we're going to try to get that into place. And as for what to expect, you can probably expect lots of mosquitoes and hopefully no rain because there is a big dirty storm rolling in, but we'll see how we make out. So hold on, and here we go. So this is called a scarf joint, and I don't know the history on it, but it looks pretty cool, so that's what we used. One thing to keep in mind, you want the rafters to line up, so the opposing rafters to line up sort of in the center of both these pieces where they connect, just to make you know, a very firm connection. But anyways, that's that for now. I'm going to put a nail or 2 in here. What am I doing there? It's not bad for now. I think that's gonna have to do. Okay. And unfortunately, if I was thinking, I would have done it the other way, because that joint has to go on that post. Oh well, such is life. Okay, let's leave that for now. Grab a few nails and a block. We got to put a post up. So I already cut these, and if my numbers work out, these will allow for the correct height of the ridge board. And if my numbers don't work out, won't be happy. Get on there. I don't know if that's perfectly straight up and down plumb, but we're not too concerned. We just want it fairly close. When we put the rafters in, they will force it to be in the center of the walls. This is just so I don't knock it over when I'm trying to get that ridge beam up there. Or I keep calling it a ridge beam. It's a ridge board. Ridge beam sits underneath the rafters. The ridge board is when rafters butt into them. That's pretty darn high. I don't think I'm making it with this ladder. Oh man, this is gonna suck. How am I gonna get this turned around? Oh, hold on to her. Straight up and down and hope it doesn't land on my head. Oh. Holy smokes. Easy. Okay. Well, as you guys can see, I brought out the big boy. So here's my big step ladder. I think this thing is 14 feet. So this really adds some stability to my life. I know, bad joke. Anyways, really helps me to work at heights without getting into some trouble. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna go up and place a block to hold this on top of the post, hold this ridge board on top of the post. And then I'm gonna move the ladder and do the same thing on the other side. That's the plan anyways. Get off of there. Okay, so that's gonna go up there. So I'm gonna place a block on this side. And I probably should have done that before I brought that board up, but oh well. Okay. Now, I'm just going to put a screw into this for now. I'm trying to make it relatively flush, but it's going to move as soon as I go to that side. So I'm going to put a screw in it just to hold it, knowing that I'm probably going to have to come back over and readjust. So let's see how this goes. Would you? Okay. Let's see how this works. Okay, good. Now, obviously, I don't know if this is plumb or not. To me, I think it's leaning outwards, but I think we're in the ballpark anyways. All right, folks. I'm going to install another one of these ceiling joists, which are acting as floor joist for the loft. And go like that. Now, from experience, you don't want to pull too hard this way and have it fall off the other side. So we're gonna just do that. See if we can fit in here. Sort of. Maybe like this. Not so much. There we go. Well, that's 3 to 7. Now, I can't put this next one on because it's supposed to run right along the top of the wall, and obviously this post is in the way, so that'll have to wait. Other than that, the ones inside, I think there should be 3 more that go inside. They're going to get in the way of me positioning the rafters, so I'm going to leave it like that for now. I think the next step for me is probably to look at cutting rafters. So I already did some calculations. I'm going to give that a go, and hopefully that works out all right. So